And it's Hood in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the 1.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
Now, here's Whiteside. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Drops in the breakaway layup. Green's got the game going here with the first basket for Los Angeles.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
And the basket by McCollum.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's James. Pass to Green. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. The pass to Rondo. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's LeBron missing. Hood against James. Hood can't get it to go.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And the shot goes down.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now, here's Lillard. Hood up top, guarded by Kuzma. Hood gets the bucket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's the floater. And Rondo with the lay-in.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Lillard with it. Picked up by Kuzma. The Trai. They grab their own miss. Whiteside, good.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity. Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. A second chance effort, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
And some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Portland also making some changes. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Hazanya. Little comes in for Hood. And it's Kent Bazemore in for C.J. McCollum. Kept alive. And Davis throws it down.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Little. Back to Bazemore. Fires the 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Now here's James. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. The wide open shot by Little. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Cook, good. Here's Lillard. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Little. That's tipped. From deep three-point range, and the rejection by James. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Avery Bradley comes in for LeBron. And it's Troy Daniels in for Caldwell Pope. Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here is Lillard. Beyond the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Yeah, nice defensive effort there by Cousins. He can be a two-way terror.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots. And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you gotta have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
JaVale McGee is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Avery Bradley, and it's Cook in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Bazemore. Pass to Lillard. Right at the free throw line. And again, it's Portland converting.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Here's Bradley. Following the score by Damian Lillard. It's stolen by Little. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter. at the time that I played, but would need to expand it, and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. The ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up, and Lillard throws it down.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now here's Davis. Outside Rondo. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. And that one falls for Davis. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Now Kuzma following the three-point attempt by Rodney Hood. Hazonia with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Hazonia kicks to Tolliver. Green against Hood. 6 on the shot clock. Right side.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade, a chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
He misses the free throw.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Lakers trail by 6. The pass to James. Shoots a fader, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
You know, because James is such a consistent, confident shooter from the mid-range, you just can't afford to let him get comfortable.
Good, deciding where to go with it. It's McCollum on the wing. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
First free throw is good.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
He doesn't get the second one. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
No good from outside. Lakers trail by 3. Davis dishes to LeBron. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Hood against Rondo. Here's the teardrop. The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Trailblazers up by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunk.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Hazonia at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. And it's Hood in at the 3, the small forward. And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Now here's Hood after LeBron James's miss. Moves back up, and it's laid in by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 5.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Left side, Hood. Ball's knocked loose. Rondo with the steal. Here's Kuzma, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far. You know, guys, in his rookie season, Kyle Kuzma shot over 36% from long range. Last season, that number was at 30%. Interesting to see which way that goes going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. Avery Bradley comes in for LeBron. And Daniels subbed in for Danny Green. And it's tied up with that one. Clark at the University of Utah over 3 seasons. Kuzma never shot better than 32% from long distance.
Yeah, you know, some reasonably doubt whether his rookie season mark will be sustainable, but he's got the confidence level offensively and work ethic. I'd bet on him to get those percentages back up for sure. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
That gives them the lead. Kuzma's got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers. The Trailblazers have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. He's got 8.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
Cousins shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
He's off on the first.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. Got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. And he's good on the second. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Outside Rondo. Passes to Cousins. Shoots from the right block. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mark a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams.
2 shots.
A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting it in the basket as a role player.
Some changes for the Lakers. Green comes in for Bradley, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Troy Daniels. And Portland with a change here too. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Now here's Rondo. 1:44 left to play in the third. Got a hand on it. McGee, the pass to Cousins. Offensive rebound. It counts, and the foul. Nasir Little picks one up.
That's where McGee butters his bread. I mean, battling for tough rebounds in the trenches, that's his area.
There's 1:34 left to play in the third. Bazemore against Caldwell-Pope. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Little. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Collins finds Bazemore. Back to Collins. Pass to Bazemore. Lets it go with a 3. Green with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And he recovers it. 2 points. That one goes.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
They get it again. Here's McGee, and the rejection by Collins. Little with the ball. Over Green, and there's Little. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Little's got 4 this quarter. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. There's the triple. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's James. 5 to shoot. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Whiteside kicks to McCollum. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. Poked away, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Lillard, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
LeBron outside, back to Rondo. Green against McCollum. Right side, Green. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
Here's James. Over McCollum. Rebounded by McCollum.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Lillard against Rondo. It's McCollum on the wing to take the lead. No good that time, so the Lakers will take it the other way. LeBron outside, looking to get it going, and LeBron throws it down.
You know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Nice shot by James.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
Lillard looking around. Wasted no time on that one. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trail Blazers. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The drive by LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Here's Lillard. Plays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 8 here in the quarter.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
The drive by James.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Portland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Lillard against Rondo. Goes up from the top of the key. Lillard misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Kuzma. Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Time call here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Lillard missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
For your Lakers, LeBron James at the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Looking for Hood. He gets it there. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And when engaged, Rondo
Rondo is special, a triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
McCollum, no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage